Greetings, good morning, beautiful beloveds. I'm Jai Tafarai, and this is my FemRims 811 channel. I am tapping into my divine talents and gifts that I am awakening to on a deeper level, which is creative channeling. I use my creative arts and herbal natural remedies as a way to channel healing messages for the divine collective. I am also a twin flame, I guess. No, not I guess, for sure. In fact, my twin's birthday is today, so this is for you as well. Mi amor, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, mi amor. Happy birthday to you. So I'm sitting out here in a beautiful overview in Colorado Springs. Behind me, you can see, is Pike's Peak. Make sure I move out of the way more. There she is, Mama Pike. This is my sanctuary, and I haven't been out here in a while, so while I have a few minutes, I thought I would come out here. I also wanted to share some messages with you guys because I was trying to do a reading for yesterday, and again, this is not tarot, this is flower of life. There's a difference. This is wisdom of Astar. And this deck I got in Lawrence, Kansas at a cute shop called Third Planet. The artist is Denise Jarvie, and she's got some amazing, powerful messages. So this is, again, like I said, it's not tarot. I'm not predicting the future. I am learning that side, but until I feel comfortable enough, I'm not going to consider myself as a tarot reader. But I am a wisdom and creative channeler. I do know that for sure. I've been channeling for my whole life, but I've been doing it in creative arts, through dance, through song, through writing, and then through my coaching, through my FemRims herbal and wellness beauty line. So now I'm recognizing that, hey, there's more power to ya. So I'm just gonna read some of these. I wanted to do some last night because the cards I pulled for myself were so magical, and then the readings today, excuse me, that's my throat chakra clearing for healthier communication, which is always exciting. We could always learn how to communicate healthier, because communication is the key to every successful relationship, and everything we do is a relationship. So don't think that just because we may not be in the physical relationship with our person right now in 3D, find a way to see that you're in union with them, whether it's on 5D, whether it's however you want to see it, 4D, your dreams, your thoughts. Like for instance, I just watched a group of 4 birds fly past me, and we're on the 4th minute of our video, and the power, I can tell you right now that this card that I just pulled, the last card, is called the meditation of 4. So 444 right there, and look, it's 4:44 right now in my time frame of this video. So I know that for sure, like, my soul number is 4. My soul numbers are also 8 and 11. I could do a whole video on how to find your soul number and what it means for me, but I'm not going to. And I don't know how much you can actually hear me with or without this. It was kind of windy, so I might just take them off because it's weird and it's hard to hear myself. So there you go. So I wanted to read these real quick before I head back to my laboratory to work on my FemRims, herbal wellness, and delicious products. So, but again, the number 4 means stability. So think about a table. You know, you have all 4 legs. If you didn't have 4 legs, if you had 3 legs, it would fall. It would tip. If you had 2 legs, depending on how big they were, you probably wouldn't get that much stability either, right? And then 1 leg, obviously, it'd have to be like a big cylinder. So that is what the number 4 also represents as far as stability. I'll read this more as well. The another number of 4. And the only reason why I know so much about this one is because I have been pulling it for myself a lot lately, whereas recently I have not pulled it since within the last 2 weeks. Before that, I wasn't pulling it at all. I also, hello, bumblebee. Bumblebees are fairies. I'm going to have to look up the significance of a bumblebee. They're not really This is not really a bumblebee. This is more like I don't know what it is, but it likes me. Ouch. So there's 2 airplanes. This is it's a draft airplane. The one on the back is connected to a string. And I think they cut the string at one point and go their separate ways. That's a significance for someone out there. I know that. So again, the last thing I was going to share about 4 is the chakras. The 4th chakra is your heart. So the heart chakra is the center of your chakra system. It's also your balance for the balance of your bottom 3, your first 3 chakras, your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. Those are your earthly chakras, if that makes sense. They are the connection to all of your physical being. That's what helps you stay grounded, and that's what brings you down to earth. Then you have the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Those top 3 chakras are your esoteric, your etheric, if you will, chakras. Those are the ones that are as above. And so when you meet your heart chakra right in the middle, you are bringing as above, so below. And you got your heart. And so that is a significant number of 4 as well. So to know that my soul number, one of my soul numbers is 4, is pretty cool. Anyway, the meditation of 4, let's read about it since we're talking about the number 4 so hard. Sit quietly and close your eyes. This is a meditation for some of you guys to do. I'm already in 8 minutes, almost 9. So sit quietly and close your eyes. Breathe in for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 4. And pause for a count of 4. Repeat 4 times. Then open your eyes. Do this 4 times a day, and within 4 days, you will start to feel lighter. The vibration of 4 invokes a feeling of retreat, order, balance. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The vibration of 4 invokes a feeling of retreat, order, balance. Just like a square, all that is built upon it is evenly distributed. 4 inspires you to clean up your foundations, your beliefs and your fears, not by getting rid of them, but creating something new. Ooh. Focus upon what feels good, and all your negative vibrations fall away from lack of attention, and your highest path magically reveals itself. Let's go ahead and close our eyes and do a count of 4. Just this one time, and then I'll let you guys do it the next 3 times by yourself. Okay, close your eyes and breathe in for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 4. And hold for a count of 4. Now that might feel redundant, and that might actually make some of us anxious. I know when I first did it, I was like, I can't do 4 breaths 4 times a day for 4 days straight. I was like, that's crazy. And but even just consciously shifting, like, okay, well, let me be open to it. Just the very first set of 4, I felt a significance. And then I noticed how much I breathe so shallowly that when I did the 4, I actually started doing breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. Because I noticed that my breaths were so shallow. I would breathe in with my chest, and you're supposed to breathe in with your diaphragm. Okay, that's just some knowledge I've learned as a singer. And I used to always have a trouble with keeping my notes, lengthening them while singing, because I would sing so shallowly up in my chest with my heart, right? With my 4th chakra. But I need to be singing with my 3rd chakra, the diaphragm, which is right here, which is literally where your solar plexus is. So just keep that in mind. And also the colors of this are yellow, which is your solar plexus, and green, which is your heart. Of course, you've got blue in the background for the sky, which is your throat chakra. So these are associating your solar plexus, your heart, and your throat. So this, when you breathe, do this exercise, it's going to help you feel lighter in those areas. So when you ever feel anxious and you feel like your throat's tight, your heart's racing, your gut is tightening up, then do those meditations of breaths of 4, and that's going to help you release that tension. Okay, next one. This is a beautiful green, another green and yellow flower, and white. This is a white flower, so that's actually going to be your crown and your 8th infinity chakra, which is your God consciousness. And then you've got your green for your heart, lots of it, and then you've got up here your yellow for your solar plexus, which is your self-willpower, your authentic path. And this is called sacred. Life is sacred. Sacred in the way that is the animator of your soul. Life is your body. It is a manifestation of you. If you can create your body, there's no end to what you can create. That's good. I needed to hear that today. If you can create your body, which we did when we incarnated ourselves into our beautiful human vessels, there is no end to what you can create. So this is for those who have naysayers and disbelievers in their circle. Get them out, because they are sucking the life that is you out of existence. And that's why it feels like you are shrinking. That's why you have anxiety. That's why you feel like a hermit. That's why you're antisocial. Get them out of your circle. Because when someone doesn't understand the depths and divinity and the brilliance that we all instill, and they suck the life out of what we know we are capable of creating, that's poison. That's poison. Get the poison out of your body, out of your life. so that you can fulfill your true purpose. If they don't want to fulfill their purpose, that's their problem, that's their choice, and that's okay. They're not ready for their purpose. But don't let them stop you. That is powerful. I needed to hear that. I needed to say that to you so that I could hear that to myself. Your life is yours to do what you will with, okay? You can make it whatever you want. All dreams and possibilities are open to you, my beloved. Be who you are. Love who you are. Move forward. Be courageous. Come home. As you inspire yourself, you will inspire others today. Today, breathe in the breath of life. Be present in each moment. You are free to be who you are. Feel into the essence of you, the larger part of you, the divine, the grace that you are. Sense this eternal, ever-expanding wonderment of you and know the knowingness of your truth, bliss, and joy. Ashi. Ooh, I just have to say namaste to that. And this actually pulls me, before I even go into this third reading, because this pulls me to my daily devotions, believing in myself. I've been reading this every single day for the past, since 2012. So it is 2019 now. I've been reading this since January-ish of 2012. So 7.5 years over. And I'm reading it today. And today is September 10th, 2019. Courage is contagious. This is why I'm reading this, because as we read sacred, I'm going to read what it said. As you inspire yourself, you will inspire others. Okay? And the quote says, courage is contagious. When a brave man takes a stand, the spines of others are stiffened. Snaps. By Billy Graham. Namaste, Billy. Courage is personal. All of us hammer it out or don't in the privacy in our own souls. No one can be courageous for you any more than you can be courageous for anyone. The buck stops with us. Yet there is a communal element in all individual growth. Absolutely, because we are collective, coexisting as one soul in all of our own individual bodies. Essentially. When any of us takes a stand, a model has been created to inspire the rest of us. Okay? When you inspire yourself, you inspire others. In ways we would never guess, our smallest brave efforts, which may not even be particularly successful, have results that reach beyond us. That's beautiful. A single deed of ours may become a stone someone else uses to start building a new foundation. That makes me want to cry. I'm going to read that again. A single deed of ours may become the stone someone else uses to start building a new foundation. All human words and deeds are something like radio transmitters. I like that. Vibrations and messages are going out from us constantly. You hear that? We have no idea how many may be tuned in, but most of us have a far wider audience than we realize, okay? Realize. Visualize and realize. That's a quote by Mama Nia A word spoken against bigotry, a refusal to use drugs, a willingness to keep on plotting against the odds. These are just a few of the courageous personal behaviors that radiate light into the darkness. Even though our intention isn't and shouldn't be to wow other people, it's good to know that our personal sweat, as a side effect, might water somebody else's garden. That's a GBM. That's a gut bubbling moment right there. You better comment #GBM if you felt that right here. Right here. Anyway, so let me move this. Get reset and recomfed. So the last quote of this set is, "Don't look now, but someone is watching." Gotta use the gravel. Get my butt in there. That's beautiful. Absolutely. Okay, we're at 21 minutes, so I'm going to finish our last third one, and then I have another reading from the good book to also share with you. So, Namaste, Believing in Myself, September 10th, 2019. And again, this doesn't have to resonate with you on September 10th, 2019 for it to resonate with you. You might not watch this for 6 years, and it might be April 12th, 2088. Who knows? But, you know, if it resonates, it resonates. Let it be, shall be. Okay? I love this cloud right behind me, too. It's amazing. So this last one is beautiful. This one is called Healing. And the colors are kind of like well, definitely the sun. You can see the sun right here and some yellow. So that's going to be your solar plexus. And this is 2019, which reduces down to the number 3. So that's your third chakra, which is your alignment with your true, authentic, divine self. And stepping onto your path for you. So this is also kind of an orangey pink shade. I'm going to say orange, which is your second chakra. That's your sacral. So we get a lot of greens up in here, greens and yellows. So it's kind of nice to have an orange. This is your sacral, and it's healing. So healing your sacral, your second chakra, and the sacral, that is your obviously your sexuality. It's also where it's where women store their traumas. We store them in our sacral. So healing that for you, divine feminines, as well as the divine masculine, or the men who we all have feminine and masculine energy. So healing, maybe looking at where some of the sacral might be needing some healing for you. That's where we, all of our baby stuff is born, emerges from our ovaries, our uterus, like all of that. And so healing that part as well. Our sexual maybe misconducts, we got to heal that. The lower vibration that is associated with the sacral is shame. Okay, so healing shame essentially is what this is going to talk about. Healing the shame that you may be carrying still in your life. And it could be shame with your sexual misconducts. It could be shame from your childhood. It could be shame from childhood wounds. I know I was a child of sexual molestation. So I still have a lot of that sacral healing to work on. I've done a lot of working on it over the last 3 years. But there's still some more to come. And I'm recognizing now actually and that's probably why it goes up to the yellow and to the solar plexus, because the ages that correlate with the solar plexus are ages 14 to 21, which is the time when we start getting into our sexuality and things like that. And when I look at my ages, my herstory, of ages 14 to 21, I was very much PTSDing all over the place from my childhood sexual traumas. And so I am coordinating, and since we're in year 3, and I'm actually in year 3 on my own personal chakra healing journey, so that's cool to have that that same parallel confirmation to know that I'm on the right path too. I am now having to look at each year of my life from ages 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 of how I feel the shame from my post-traumatic stress dis-ease. And so I have that to heal through as well. And then the lower vibration of your solar plexus, let me just say that before I keep going because we're in 25 minutes. The lower vibration of the solar plexus, your third chakra, that is guilt. So when you are stepping on your divine path, you might feel a lot of guilt for choosing you, because for many of us, we don't choose you. We don't choose ourselves. Now, I'm an Aries sun, so I got a lot of tendencies to kind of like ram my way through. Like, this is what I'm doing. I don't care about y'all. And that's something I have to like be mindful about. But I also am a Taurus moon, which as I'm learning more around my Taurus sisters, we're extremely loyal people. And again, I'm Taurus moon, so half of it resonates, and that makes sense because I grew up with I grew up around a lot of observational learning when it came to loyalty, and a lot of it was distorted loyalty. So a lot of things that I learned of what loyalty and faithfulness and trustworthiness meant was very different, and most of it were practices that I don't personally believe in, but I didn't know better until I did. And now that I do know better, I'm making those changes to align, right? To align and not feel guilty about cutting out the shit that does not serve my belief system. And it does not serve me to be a better person, the person that I know I am to be. You know, I don't think, yes, that's a whole nother conversation. But that's just where I'm at. So let's read some healing. Feel into you and realize that the giving and receiving of love in all its amazing many shades of magnificence is the key to healing. Feel into you and realize that the giving and receiving of love, that's your heart, your fourth chakra, love in all its many amazing shades of magnificence. Love isn't just pixies and fairies and amazing chocolate covered roses. It's not. Love has shades of darkness. The shirt I'm wearing underneath is a yin yang because I wear this shirt probably every day, every washing, as soon as it's clean. I have it on and then it's in the laundry again, because we need to really recognize the yin yang between us, within us. Because again, love does not mean it only should feel good and amazing, and only we should never hurt each other. Like, obviously we should not hurt each other. That's not love. But that doesn't mean that we don't accidentally hurt each other when we're in a loving companionship, because we're human, which means we're made to make mistakes. We're learning. We're cognitively learning. What's up, this bumblebee fairies around here? He said, what you saying about fairies? Bye. Thank you for not sticking around too long. These flies, though, these flies around here, they really enjoy the fairy. Oh, you're back. The flies are fairies in ways. But anyway, I'm getting distracted about the people around. These entities around me. Hello. Anyway, we'll keep reading. The amazing shades of magnificence, okay? Feel into you and realize that the giving and receiving of love in all its amazing shades of magnificence is the key to healing. Every illness is a symbolic message from one part of the self to another concerning your emotional responses to life. Ooh, that's good, especially after what we just talked about, our post-traumatic stress dis-ease. Okay? That is a symbolic message from one part of the self to another concerning your emotional responses, let's just say reactivity, because reactivity is the addiction to react in an unconscious egoic manner. So let's go ahead and choose that one instead. Reactivity to life. Your emotional reactivity to life. That's what illness is. Ooh, that's good. Money. Let yourself heal. Use your will, your solar plexus, your intention, it's going to be your third eye, and your wisdom. You know, actually, solar plexus, your will, your solar plexus, your intention is your heart, right? Because that's where it stems from, is your heart. The things that we choose to do, every motive and action we choose to make is from an intention of some part, but that stems from the heart. But if your heart is distorted, which men, the masculine, have more tendency to store their traumas in their heart, which is why they close off, and that's why they can just like fuck around all the time. Whereas women, the feminine, store it in our sacral, and that's why we always wear a heart on our sleeve, and that's why we can't just have disconnected sex. We just can't. Unless we're tapping into our masculine energies because we've been heartbroken or something like that. So just take that with you however it resonates. Become intimate with you before trying to help another. Let yourself heal. Use your will, your intention, and your wisdom to understand with compassion the perceptions and experiences that you carry. That's how you heal. Be compassionate, be gentle with yourself as you recognize your story. Respect the right of another to carry the pain they choose in order to find the truth of their higher self. Wow, hear that again. Respect the right of another to carry the pain they choose in order to find the truth of their higher self. That goes back into this. We cannot be courageous for others just as much as we can't expect anyone else to be courageous for us. In the end, we have to make those choices. And we have to allow others to make their choices too. Pain is the way your higher self gets your attention. It's the way this amazing, wonderful universe that is you shows you where you hold imbalance. It is doing all that it can to bring you into balance so you can fulfill your potential. All is perfect in this moment. All is perfect in this moment. Yes, indeed. And so, my beloveds, with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. even though I did read, I was going to read the good book, but we're at 34:44. And I think that's a good sign to go ahead and say good night, good day. I might do another reading for the good book for those who actually want to tune in for that. Until then, hasta luego, right? Peace and love. The light within me honors, values, cherishes, admires, adores, and respects the light within you. Namaste.